But my glasses, I can't see nothing. Oh, let me pop my chat out. Boom, boom. Hey y'all, I was waiting for some people to pop into the room, but hello, hello, hello. Y'all can at least see the bun up top. Let me see if I can find my ears. See if I can find some ears to pop into my hands. The glasses that I don't have no lipstick on either. Wait, let me find some lipstick now, y'all. Where your red lipstick at, girl? I just have my camera up so I don't have it all the way down. So give me a minute, honey. Give me a minute. I was literally dozing off over there comfortable on my couch. And I'm like, oh, it's 10 o'clock. Let me pop in here and see who is in here. But I'm also giving people time to pop in. But I'm right here. I'm going to lower the camera in 1 second. I don't even have had the microphone on my shirt yet. But little lipstick is going to have to do. See, I'm here. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? My bun is real messy. And I don't feel like redoing it or whatnot. But hello, 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 everyone. I hope everybody had a great week and was going to have a great weekend because tomorrow's Friday. Um, where's the? I can't never find what I'm looking for. But oh, there we go. The way I see the messages sometimes it's just so stupid. And I'll be trying to see everything at the right time. And sometimes that don't be working. Close that off. Close that. Okay. So, hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I know you don't review Candles Off anymore. I do still watch it. I have not watched today's episode. It just came on 5 minutes ago. But yeah, I do still watch Queen of the South. I haven't watched Married at First Sight that came on today yet. I have not watched Queen Sugar from yesterday. What did it come on yesterday? I haven't seen Married at First Sight yet. I haven't seen Queen Sugar yet. I'm reviewing that stuff tomorrow because, honey, I'm tired because I was up until 5:30 in the morning doing Basketball Wives, both Black King Cruise, and then doing Snowfall before I went to bed. But people like Snowfall, people like Basketball Wives. They asked me if I would do a live, hey Sassy, a live after show chat for Basketball Wives. So I have free moment. So let's see if anybody wants to chat about yesterday's episode. If not, y'all know I would not be on here long. Y'all know I'm only on here long when y'all have questions and concerns and things to talk about. Other than that, I'm like, girl, I'm gonna go to bed. Hey, Pink Pearls. Hey, Sly. Sylvia Williams. I wonder if I can make this. I hate that I can't make the chat stuff bigger. It seems because my vision is so crappy. Um, hey, Takaya. The episode of Snowfall broke my heart. I liked the episode of Snowfall, Philly in the House. It didn't. It really didn't break my heart, but to me, it was just like, okay, this is really the crack epidemic. Hey, Dr. AKA, I think so many people, who I love Snowfall. I love Franklin's character. I love Uncle Jerome or whatever. But I think we be missing the thing that where when crack hit, it fucked up lives. You know what I'm saying? And so I think we had to see, Franklin get affected by it. It has affected people around him inadvertently, but that's the first time it has affected him. When it happened with Wanda, Franklin didn't really care because he didn't really want Wanda working in the house anyway, and that was more of a Leon thing. Even when the third friend, who they mistakenly, end up taking out of here, was it Kevin? Kevin, who had hit the rock one time or another. You know what I'm saying? Even that, that was whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was necessary for it to like hit home, and I think it should hit Mel mainly because it's a wake up call for Franklin and also for Andre. Like I think Andre was so focused on Franklin, he wasn't paying no attention to his daughter, who was already doing the cocaine. You know what I'm saying? That's how I started to say how my aunt got on crack real pretty and but yeah, my biological father got on crack. You know what I'm saying? Back when it because I was born in '82, so that's kind of when it happened or whatever. And luckily he was able. Now I don't know what all he did for it, but I know he was definitely on it. And I have memories of him like taking stuff from the house and like he took like Christmas gifts and one time I think he came in and took a whole TV. I remember you took a whole TV because that was what it was. But for the show, I feel like people was like, oh, Franklin's this guy, he just selling drugs or whatever. But I feel like Andre is just as much to blame of Mel, getting strung out than Franklin is. I'm like, that you her daddy. You didn't see that she was spiraling, okay? Because she was already doing the cocaine. She, and then the whole crack girl, whole crackhead. You think Uncle Jerome is gonna be hooked on prescription pills? We're making him slow down on the pills at breakfast. I don't think his issue would be him being hooked on prescription pills. I think because this show is so much about the crack epidemic, I don't think they're gonna kind of include prescription pills this soon. You know what I'm saying? I think that was them letting us know he gonna have some lasting effects from the beating he took from the police. That's what I think it was more about because he was like, I have to take these pills for my head. So I don't think Louis was telling him to slow down on the pills. I think it was her saying like, you have to take these many pills for this or for that. And then I think that's more of what it was than, oh, we're gonna be hooked on. I don't think Jerome wants to take the pills. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something different. Um, I think Wanda's going to clean herself up and help the feds to bust Leon. I don't think that. I think Wanda gonna get killed. I think somebody gonna take Wanda ass out, or Wanda gonna take herself out. I do feel like Leon is going to go and do something to the dude to man boyfriend who mess with Wanda. I do think something gonna happen there because when man boy, I think it's a reason man boy mentioned old dude was beat up on Wanda. I feel like that's gonna be a reason for Leon to react because he still really do care for um Wanda. And even though we see how bad Wanda is, like Wanda definitely, you know what I'm saying, is a complete thing. Like like, I can't like when she popped up on the screen, I'm like, that's Wanda. I'm like, I can't believe that's a Wanda. Like she's a real life crackhead now. Like I mean, how she look, her teeth, the hair, she played it, just so amazingly well. And for anybody who has seen crackheads in real life, that's how they look after a while, especially when they don't care about nothing besides getting high. And the acting of Wanda and Mel, and I don't know what their real names are right now, but their acting was impeccable. Two girls sitting on the curb, sitting on the curb, getting high. Like it was just crazy to even see the scene. The car done got stolen. Okay, she ain't her daddy gonna cuss her out because she done stole the car. Now the car gone, and your solution as a minute is yeah, let's sit here with Wanda because Wanda said they're gonna be back. And Wanda said we might as well get high while they gone. I'm looking like, girl, the fact that Mel listened to Wanda to go somewhere else, everyone know Wanda don't have no money. And the fact that Mel listened to Wanda showed Mel was less strong than we thought she was in the beginning. Because even common sense would be, don't go nowhere with Wanda, girl. I just could not believe it. Um, Mel is gonna be a whole smoker. She is a whole smoker. I feel like Mel was already addicted to cocaine. I feel that wholeheartedly because she was at the she was at the skating ring messing around with Franklin, and she was doing lines. So I feel like she definitely was already addicted to a drug just in general, and then she just kind of took it a step further, and now she's addicted to this other drug. And I think this other drug was just more addictive because we seen from the moment she, say hit the pipe or whatever, her eyes glossed over, and then once her high came down, she wanted some more. And every time her high came down, she wanted some more. Like instantly. Instantly. Like all that happened within a day. She literally got addicted to crack in one day. Like some people, you were like, oh, okay, they smoked on a Tuesday, and then like by Saturday they were sitting outside with other crackheads smoking. But she did that the following day, like hours later, she just outside on the curb smoking in her Spelman sweatshirt. I say, girl, Lord Jesus needs to fix it, okay? Wanda's teeth were disgusting. Wanda's teeth was crackhead teeth. If Wanda had clean teeth, it wouldn't have been realistic. I like that. Um, no, John Singleton and whoever was producing and directing, after he passed away, made it be realistic. You know what I'm saying? Even the amazing scene to me, not only that, was Andre going to Jerome's house and not only just knocking on the outside, he came in and then knocked. You gonna come to the house of the man and the family who you watch get beat up by the police, and you after their nephew, bro, you gonna walk in the crib? That was amazing to see. And to see how the whole family was still a united front against him, and they know he's a cop. And for him to have to ask Franklin for help, that, you know what I'm saying, showed how determined or desperate that Andre was for his daughter. But I have to go to Franklin because old girl who beat my daughter up was right. I don't know where to look for her at, but he will because he's of that life. That's the crazy part. And I'm like, he walked up in the house like it wasn't nothing. And then Franklin and Leon, having to go back and forth about, who with Franklin feeling like, Mel is with Wanda, ha 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 ha. She fine because I'm saying she's not gonna get hot because she's strong. No, she just as weak as Wanda was, if not weaker. Because you would assume that she was smarter than Wanda because she was one of Spellman. But no, she was dumb. Dumber than Wanda because she had already seen what happens to people who smoke rock and she still went and did it. That's the crazy part to me. And for Leon to explain, like, what I'm saying, when somebody get that rock, I'm saying, they are no longer the person that you knew they was. That I'm looking like, bruh, it's true. And then even having Franklin having to go into the crack house and see the people in there zombied out. And then at the all the way up top, all the way up top, you know what I'm saying, is where she was by herself on that mattress smoking some rock. I said, girl, Lord Jesus. Leon should have listened to Franklin when he told Leon not to let her be a part of the cookhouse. Yeah, and I think that's why Leon still feels something for Wanda because again, Franklin warned him, and Franklin kept saying like him saying, "Bro, she don't need to be here," and Leon kept pushing the issue. So I think in the back of his head, he feel like had I never, convinced Franklin to let her work here, she wouldn't be in this predicament, and we and her could still be together. So I think he feels guilty, and that's why when Franklin said like, you need to let that go. You lucky I didn't let it go because I know where to find her. I'm like, he little by little keeping tabs on her because he feel guilty because he put her in the. I mean, like I said, I think I posted it on in my Twitter. you know, and I said this about Franklin and Mel. I said Franklin is inadvertently responsible for Mel becoming, addicted because even though he didn't put the crack in her pipe, he put the crack in the neighborhoods. He gave access to it. So the same way for Leon, he didn't make Wanda smoke that crack, but he put it in the crack house. You know what I'm saying? So it all ties in together. The actress who plays Wanda need an Emmy. She do because honey, when she was sitting there as as Mel, what other the rock at? And Mel like, we smoked it. And she just kind of switched and said, you need to come up off that chain. And then punched her in the face and kicked her in the face with skates on. You I said, now that is just ruthless, girl. And then I don't think people realize that Wanda skated back to the crack house because she was on skates when Mel got there. I say, Lord, the actress who plays Wanda needs an Emmy. Okay, absolutely. Okay, for best supporting actress, she played that role to the T. Even Mel do. Mel being so absentmindedly just stupid and getting addicted. Franklin, sissy. Franklin Mama do this. The emotion she puts out from the decisions her son has made that has now affected people. Because when he told her, like, I'm saying, yeah, she on that rock, she looked devastated because she's like, you know what, this is the direct result of your action, son. It's tough. It's very, very, very tough. Um, Where? Oh, okay. Yes, Andre was desperate. Mel became crackhead in one day. When she when she screamed about her dad, like what? She was like, "Dad, where's my fucking money?" I said, "Who you cussing that, Mel? Who you cussing that, girl?" But even Franklin is saying one sentence to Leon. I mean, Franklin saying one sentence to Andre, like, "If I was you, I would not let her out of my sight." Put a whole fire up on Andre's ass, letting him know, like, bruh, she ain't to be trusted. Like, she's a whole completely different person. And even though she got up out that car looking normal, like, oh hey dad, I don't want to talk about it. I'm done. I need to go rest. I feel like when we seen her in the house and she was drinking the Kool-Aid, the look on her face was like she has a whole plan. She need to come back to the house, get in the house, get her dad to like, okay, she's home and she's safe, to get her money to leave again. And Franklin knew that was her plan. Where's your necklace? Oh, I think I lost it in the park. Like, what park? When were you at the park? Like, you already a lion crackhead, girl. It was just, just so teen too much. It reminds me of the scene in the car when Andre asked Franklin how you sleep at night, like a baby. And I doubt very seriously that he's gonna sleep like a baby going forward. And this is what I want to say about this too. It's easy for us to like, oh, Franklin's horrible. He did this, he did that. We have to remember back then when the drug started, nobody knew how bad it was going to be. That's the crazy part. I think at first nobody was like knew they were like crackheads. It was like people was getting high the same way they would get high off of weed. It's now that we know in 2019 how bad it was. That's the crazy part. And once you in it, it's hard to get out of it. So that's why I feel like the episode is just, or the season, the show. The show is amazing because it's showing us the innocence of somebody just selling drugs, not thinking how bad it's gonna be. Because nobody who was getting high of weed, or doing some cocaine that was out here really being strung out until crack. Okay. And it may be that Franklin may not realize how bad it is until Mel got this high. But we see the next episode has all kind of just that damn Reed's ex-wife, honey, they need to give her some cocaine. Like, give her some cocaine mixed with some crack or something. Make her sit down some damn where because she gonna ruin everything. Um Mel had a hell of a night. Right, head crack addiction, daddy still car stolen, kicked in the face, chain, a whole night. Okay. I said, Lord, she gonna fix it. And her mouth, and she already got beaten up before. So she took her face still ain't even healed. And then even when Franklin was pulling her out the house, oh, are you mad at me? You're just ruining my fun. Like she went from being happy go lucky. Hey, Franklin, like, oh, I'm pissed off at you, leave me be. And I'm like, and just y'all know I love Franklin. I love Franklin and the actor who plays him, Damson. But I feel like he needs an Emmy in his character, because think about him talking to Andre like saying, like a baby, but think about him walking in, him, Leon, and Man Boy going to the dope boy's house looking for Mel and Wanda, and how calm he was, but how strong he was. Okay. And when Man Boy bust in the door and Leon followed behind, looking like, come on now, the threesome of it was an amazing scene. Franklin could sometimes walk through a whole room and it's like you could see like it's Franklin, is Man Boy, is Leon to the dudes. I'm focused on Franklin because he moved like a boss. Okay, he ain't walking quick. He don't really raise his voice too often. Amazing. Okay, so man, look, I love that show. Um, I don't know what else to say. Uh, they're just experiencing a loved one getting on crack. That part had me laughing when she said when she skated back. Right, who skates back to a crack house? I'm like that. Just and not only that, Wanda. This is the part I was just a little bit confused on. Wanda said, "I'm going to my cousin's house." And then when they got there, the fact that the dudes took the car, I'm like, did Wanda know they was gonna take the car? I was like, 'cause who just carjacked you? Oh, girl, but I guess that's just what happens back then. The next episode looks intense. The next episode looks absolutely intense to where I'm just not ready for Franklin to have his downfall yet. I feel like it's too early in the show's opening. It's only season 3 for Franklin to no longer be like the main character. I know that he has to like be taken down or whatever, but I need that to not happen until like season 5. Okay, that's what I need to happen. I don't even think we need Reed in them too much no more. Reed and old girl need to be gone. Like the fact that we had the whole episode and it was just like one scene with Reed and old girl, one scene of Gustavo, but I was fixated on the whole telling of Mel and this Mel going through what she going through and Franklin going through what he going through with Mel getting high and Franklin trying to find her. Okay, so I feel like, I just don't want them to arrest Franklin yet. And so the next episode that we see where it seemed like the DA or CIA or whoever is closing in on them all, like from Franklin to Gustavo to all of them. I'm like, I don't want that to happen. I don't. I don't. So I'm not ready for next week. Okay, I may need to take a day off to breathe through the episode, but we shall see. But I'm happy, Snowfall has been greenlit for season 4, so that's out. That's great. I think some shows take time to like get a cult following or whatever. I think Snowfall seasons 1 and 2, some people heard about it, some did not. I think with John Singleton passing away, I think more people heard about this show, so more people are watching it because now I'm seeing more people um talk about it on social media. Um, but it's a really great show. I feel like with it getting to season 4, I think season 4 may be the pew, and then it'll get renewed for like season 5. So, you know what I'm saying? I can see Snowfall going a good 8 or 9 seasons. You know what I'm saying? Because they're adding more characters now. Even if Franklin goes to jail, it could be Franklin still running the game from jail. You know what I'm saying? Girl, it's just so much. I just can't take it. She's gone, and so sad. He should have told him she's on crack. I think Andre know. I think when Franklin said that, he kind of figured that out. And I'm like, she looked like she's gonna be high. And I think because Andre and Franklin still aren't like on the same team, they still are at war between each other. And I felt like the reason that he didn't tell him was because, in a way, Franklin is still in shock himself. Because think about it, he saw it all from getting to the house and her shirt being bloody or whatever, the purse being there, going through the thing, seeing her there. You know what I'm saying? I think he's still because he's saying like, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? You know what I'm saying? So I think he's still processing it. So he don't know what to say to Andre yet. And I also feel like he said, I'm not finna. I helped him by finding her. Now it's up to him to deal with his daughter. I can't do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised that he didn't say anything. I do think the next episode we see one of them saying like she can get help, we can help her now. I feel like Franklin may use all his resources to get her like into some kind of rehab or whatever, but we shall see. Do you think a lot of people don't watch Snowfall because it's too painful? Lots of families destroyed and dreams shattered. Um, I mean, maybe, but at the same time, there are other shows that show people doing other things. Like I think we can't shy away from watching things that show the past. People watch slave stories. People watch all kind of stuff people watch. You know what I'm saying, the that R&B singer who was doing all kind of stuff. People watch documentaries about him and all. No, I don't think that's the reason. I think there are a lot of things that have ruined lives, uh, but that doesn't mean that the show can't shed lights on it. Because the show isn't making fun of it. It isn't glorifying it. It's showing the raw, unedited grittiness of when crack hit. And I think if anything, someone who went through it should want to watch it to give their point of view. You know what I'm saying? I would honestly, I might possibly see if my bio dad would want to do a video about his time on drugs. But I'm like, I don't know because we ain't that cool. But I would love to talk to or interview someone who really would be honest about their time back then. But I also don't want to glorify it either. So it's hard. But no, people watch all kind of stuff that is sad and painful, and um, they watch so I don't think that's the reason. I think FX isn't a huge channel when it first came out. I think when the show came out, people just didn't know about it. So I think now a lot of people are watching it. I do think not many people realize anybody is reviewing the show on YouTube. So that's why it could be a reason why reviews don't get that much because I don't think people realize anyone's reviewing it. But I do know a lot of people watch this show. I know that for a fact. People who I knew who wasn't really into it, seasons 1 and 2, is now watching season 3, and they went back and watched seasons 1 and 2. So I think it's catching on. And it could be because more people are talking about it, and they can say how it's not glorifying it. It's a true depiction of what happened, like any other movie or TV show or whatever about something. You know what I'm saying? Um, no one knew that drug was no one knew that drug was that powerful, D Campbell, and it's true. People, it was something new. It was something new, and you don't realize how something new is. I feel like it's the first time somebody sucked the dick. You know what I'm saying? The person's penis didn't know how good it feel, but then they got addicted. Now everybody dick sucking. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was a crazy analogy, but I just think it was something new that no one knew what would happen. Like even different drugs that have side effects. Okay, but people still take the drug because it's supposed to help them until they realize, oh, there are all these side effects. Okay, now they can't take it. Oh, but now they're addicted. So yeah, it's easy for like, and that's why I think I love Franklin so much because he don't know what he doing. He don't know he didn't know what it would do. Whereas now in 2019, if you just start selling crack, you know what you're doing. I'd be surprised to know that people still smoke crack. Like, and I mean, like young people. I'm like, how you young? Like, how you? I was like, the only people who should be crackheads, people who who were doing crack back then. To know that there are people who are like young and who try these drugs and they see what it do to people. I'm like, are you dumb? You can't be that stupid. You see what it does. So yeah, I don't have an issue with Franklin because again, no one knew what that drug was going to do and how powerful it was and how quickly it happened. Um, I just got into time to start Snowfall and finish season 1 tonight. I'm excited to keep going. Oh well, you may not want to sit into this because we told you all kind of secrets. But yeah, I'm like no, I love Franklin. He's so fine. Yeah, Franklin's very very fine. He's absolutely amazing. Um, we're gonna probably move on to the other show. So what other shows? Because I was gonna do Black King Crew, either one. Basketball Wives, and also Snowfall. Before we get up out of here, we've been talking about Snowfall for 30 minutes. If anyone wants to bring up anything else from any other show, we can do that. I love him. He's a fine. Want to tell them to take that car. Oh, did she? That was dumb. Yeah, not yet. Do you think the wife of the cop is going to put everything on Franklin because the guy knows the cop and the Gustavo killed the other DA chick? Um, I think Reed's ex-wife is going to try to bury everybody. I don't think she's going to put anything on one person. I think she's going to bury everyone involved except Teddy. That's what I think is going to happen. And it's going to be some bullshit all up and through. Okay, hey y'all, who's popping in. I watched Snowfall till that first scene. Wait, I watched Snowfall till that scene in the first season where was a guy on guy rape, but haven't got my nerve back up to watch it. Well, you see, when I first watched Snowfall, season one, episode one, and, and it was the scene where they was partying or whatever, and there was a girl who like put a straw up a dude's butt, and I was like, "Wait, what's going on?" I stopped. I didn't watch it. I cut it off, and it wasn't until the following week. I'm like, "Let me just try to watch it." And once I got through that, I was hooked. And the scene with I can't remember the guy's name, but you know what Celeste brought up. Um, that was hard to watch. It really, really was. But I also feel like there are people who do that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is the unadulterated truth of dire situations. And not only that, I think what I took from that scene was Franklin and Leon was it Franklin, Leon, and Kevin? Whoever, but Franklin, I think we made Franklin, Leon, and Kevin teamed up with old boy to get something back because they had no idea that they were in over their head. And sometimes when you partner with crazy people, crazy things happen that you had no idea would happen. And I feel like Franklin experiencing that taught him he can't go out and be using extra folk to help him do things because when they do, his stuff get crazy. I don't think anyone expected that to happen. And to have to the crazy part to me was listening to it happen. And I'm like, they're gonna really just play. They're gonna we can hear it. Like we can really hear it. I was confused, like, oh my God. So I would say, Celeste, keep watching. That was a very difficult scene, but I feel like that's something that happens in real life to where you have people out here who are predators and you think they helping you, but they really just, you know what I'm saying, out here to get what they can get because they savages. Because after he did that and they found the money, he kept the money. Which reminded Franklin, you can't trust everybody. So this person came over here, they didn't did this, and they didn't did that, and they did it to that boy, and he took your money. So yeah, I remember that scene, and I was like, baby, it was a whole bunch. What did they mean? Wanda used to sing ABC. Now she's singing Happy Birthday. When she was or whatever, she would do it and she would hum. And she used to hum ABCs, and now she hum Happy Birthday. I mean, I don't know how else to explain that to anybody, but yeah, I watched Family Members in the '80s. That's exactly what happened. They tried it and didn't know and got hooked. Absolutely. Courtney, she sucks me. She sucks dick while humming. I'm like, I don't know what else to say. Hey, Shannon, the R&B singer. I can't, I can't be explaining stuff the right way. Did you ever decide if you're on review? Oh wait, I haven't. When does American Horror Story even start? I don't know. I don't know. I have to see. It depends on what day it come on, what time it come on. If I'm going to even do that. FX is a huge channel. Son of Iron. It's a huge story. It's a huge channel for a couple of stuff. Fox is a huge channel. NBC, HBO, Stars. They have tons of shows that people watch. NBC, ABC, the CW. They have tons of shows. What I mean by FX not being a big channel, they have maybe a good 10 shows that people watch, and not that all people watch. Some people who watch Pose won't watch Sons of Anarchy. Some people who may watch OJ versus the People may not watch whatever else. Like nobody watches everything or a lot of things on FX. I watch Pose, I watch Snowfall, I did watch OJ versus the People, but I don't watch it regularly. And sometimes the reason I don't know about other shows on it because I don't watch it regularly. So they do have a huge following, true, but FX isn't huge compared to some of the other channels that have, these amazing, amazing shows. Because they just aren't. Um, Cannot review MASH. Dun 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 dun. Da-da-da. Is that the song? That's the theme song, right? Yeah. I'm gonna walk into work singing that song tomorrow just because. Um, Damn it, now it's in my head. God damn it, Shannon. That's right. Perfect. Are all the basketball not so wise dumb enough to keep blaming Jackie? This is what I put on my IG. I find which phone I posted it on. This is my thought process on what happened with the foolishness of it all. I said Malaysia hasn't had a storyline in ever. Okay. Malaysia talks to Kristen, who has a boring storyline. Kristen then tells her friend in Atlanta, Anthony, some rumors and says, hey, just tell Jackie that Jen said this about Malaysia. Okay. Jackie then takes the bait, listens to Anthony, and she tells everyone what Anthony said. Okay. Kristen then goes back and tells Malaysia in a room full of people in Malaysia's 19 cousins that Jackie said your kids, someone said your kids is dirty, but we never heard that. And then Malaysia now has a storyline. So I feel like the people of Basketball Wives are desperate for storylines. I feel like they think they need drama to survive, and that's not really what they need to do, and it becomes so stupid that they all are willing to do whatever to get storylines, and I'm like, I don't know why. And so I do think they all are dumb enough to keep blaming Jackie just because it keeps Jackie as the crazy person. As long as Jackie been a crazy person, that keeps people coming back and forth to the show. And I be looking like, but I don't blame Jackie. I blame Evelyn. I blame Evelyn because Evelyn called that man and put that man on camera. But I be like, it's some bullshit afoot everywhere. Um, all them single dingy bras. Well, cause Cece getting engaged. Chris and Dingbat ass is married. Um, well, that's it. Well, damn. Well, damn. I didn't think about that. The only two who have actual relationships is Cece and Kristen. Lord Jesus. Oh, Jackie. Jackie's married. So I mean, I feel like this. Malaysia has been boring one way or another all these seasons. She really don't give us anything. And she's just been on it for a while. She dresses nice or whatever. And she tried to throw a chair at Jen with last season or whatever. But I mean, do we really like, but what does Malaysia do on Tuesdays when the kids is at school? Like, we don't know. What does Evelyn do, you know what I'm saying, for money? Well, she got pregnant. She has her baby, and the baby gets her paid. But I feel like what does Jen do for money? Because she can't still be getting alimony because her and that man been divorced for a long time. So again, it's like the show was boring and it's aggravating. And we only review because people like the reviews. But I mean, truth be told, the show is boring. I feel like the whole court thing would have been interesting and funny. I said if every time they get into an issue, if they have to go to court and each time somebody else is the judge, it'd be a good key, you know what I'm saying? Like once a season they should hold court. and every season someone else should be the judge, okay? And they should bring forth all the evidence of the whole season. I think it'll be funny because the show needs something. I don't know what. It needs new people. Somebody put that down in it. Somebody, yeah, they need new people. And they need for the most part, no real wife of a real valid basketball playing person is going to come on Basketball Wives because they will have too much to lose. But you will get, the ex girlfriends of who have kids with, you know what I'm saying? OG dating the dude who play overseas. Okay, I get that. But you're not going to get no real wives on there who's willing to be beefing with Evelyn and Jackie. And girl, no, okay? It be some bull, these shits at all the damn time. Um, Thank you for warning me about to start the first season. Oh yeah, yes. If you have not watched Snowfall, just go to back to season one. It's absolutely amazing. I'm over Basketball Wives. I've been over Basketball Wives for at least 2 seasons. Like I really only watch it to review it because people watch the reviews. But I mean, I'm over Basketball Wives. Completely. Like complete I see I got over that girl trip thing real quick. I'm basically over Black Ink Crew as well. I'm only liking it now because it's a couple new people. Okay, so it's they brought Puma back, and I think Black Ink Crew New York figured out that people were starting to not like the show anymore. And so they were smart and they brought back Puma. They made C's apologize. People getting along. They had real tattoo artists in the shop. So they're trying to make the show be entertaining as it was that first or second season. With Basketball Wives, they haven't realized even though people are watching, they're watching and they're dogging the show. Like y'all old hoes is boring, okay? And they're not even old because of their age, they're just old because of their antics. Y'all doing the same old 8 seasons in, and it's some bull crap. Bring back Drea. Bring back Royce. Bring back Susie. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of Furball Phoebe. Get rid of Kristen. Keep Cece. I think Cece there without Kristen would make them all get along. I think if it was Cece and Kristen, even Malaysia would be nice to Cece. The reason Cece is the odd man out is because Kristen is younger and she's in good with other Williams and heifers or whatever. But they need to let me cast the show. Okay, let's say that. Um, it comes on like September 16th. Every season is Wednesdays. Oh, I don't know, because Wednesdays is tough. Wednesdays is Basketball Wives, Snowfall, Greenleaf, 2 Black King Crews. I don't think I can do it on a Wednesday. That may be a firm no. Like I don't even have room on my DVR system to add a show on Wednesday. That's why I was so hard. I still haven't watched Queen Sugar and Married at First Sight yesterday because I was so tired from the shows I had to do yesterday, and they won't be up until late tomorrow. Like tomorrow, Friday evening, I'm gonna upload Queen Sugar, and I'm probably gonna do a Married at First Sight because I'm off work tomorrow, so I can watch it. But I mean, I don't know about that. Please start reviewing Life Beyond the Pole. I watched episode one, honey, and I was not impressed. I believe the whole season is out. And after watching episode one, I would read them for filth. And I tried to not watch a show that I didn't get any enjoyment out of. Because if I didn't get any enjoyment out of it, it would seem like I'm just being mean spirited. And I never want to be mean spirited. Like when I watch Basketball Wives or whatever, I have those moments that I do like. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm over the show. But watching Beyond the Pole, I'm looking like I had nothing positive to say. It would have all been, just not. I couldn't even make fun of them. I could, because I could have. I had jokes or whatever, but I don't. It didn't move me to review. I can't. I just can't. I just can't. Is it just me, or are all these American Horror Story commercials looking like Friday the 13th? It looks like a bad version of Friday the 13th, and that's American Horror Story for me. I've just never really been a fan of it. I told you I only watched Coven, and that was it. Um, And I also feel like I review enough shows to where I don't want to add a show that's been around for years that I never got into. Like I just never got. I've tried. I've just I've never been like, oh yeah, I want to watch that season. No, I'm like, it's bad enough I review Walking Dead. You know what I'm saying? The Walking Dead is that's as far over to some horror shit that I can get to. I so I mean I will try. I'm gonna try to watch episode 1 of American Horror Story. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna review the season. I'll try, but yeah, I've tried to watch the show. It just never worked out. It just never worked out. But yeah, Sassy do remind me of low budget Friday. No, it reminds me of a Party City commercial for Halloween. Ah, that's is what it reminds me of. And I'm looking like, girl, I'm done with it. It's just like, no. Uh, Evelyn said was sports players for money. I mean, they all have. Look, everybody in one way or the other has had relationships with someone in some kind of way, got monetary gain from it. Okay, whether you got the actual money, a gift, some dinner. Okay, even your husband. Okay, your boyfriend, girlfriend. You get something is yeah, you get something from it or whatever. So I mean, not that I don't think I don't look at Evelyn like a prostitute. Like I don't. Um, I look at her like she like I'm not gonna date nobody broke. I'm gonna get what I'm gonna get out of the situation. And I think anyone would be a fool to be like, you know what, let me find the person with the least amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, for the most part, people want to be with someone who has something about themselves. Like, who wants to be with a nobody bum who don't want to do nothing? Who wants that? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Not saying a person can't be on the come up and you like, oh, I see potential in you, but you see potential in that person. You know what I'm saying? But no one wants to, oh, he ain't doing nothing. And I feel like not only that, once you've been married to Will Smith, you can't then start dating Pookie from, you know what I'm saying, the crack house. It is that's just not how it goes. Evelyn started messing with dudes in the industry. It would have been crazy for her to go backwards. So her cooch just has miles on it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's highfalutin miles, if you ask me. Um, it's just like whatever. Tammy's married too. Tammy's married. I don't see Tammy as a castmate. I don't. Tammy is on the show the bare minimum that she needs to be there, and that's it. So I almost want to cut Tammy off my goddamn on thumbnail because we don't see her too often. And I think she realized that people really don't want to see her on her own show. I like her on Saints and Sinners. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, Tammy isn't on the show enough for me to be like, oh yeah, she's a wife. I mean, well, she is, but her husband, he don't play basketball, so she isn't a basketball wife. And I'm playing, like, yay, it's what it is. Um, the show is definitely boring. I even watch it, but I watch it. Thank you. A lot of people, and that's the thing. A lot of people don't watch the shows I review, but they watch my reviews. And if y'all did not watch my reviews, I would not watch some of these shows. So I don't mind watching it and making it funny for y'all and recapping it or whatever. But I mean some people don't, and that it is what it is. Yes, Lestar Moore, I think the show has run its course. It has. It really, really has. But I feel in my bones, I feel like they're gonna try to get to 10 seasons and then cut it off. Because you can't have season 11 of Basketball Wives. But can we? Because it's season 85 of the Kardashians. And the Kardashians is just as ran through as the women of Basketball Wives. Okay. The only difference is they not making up rumors about each other. They wait for other folks to make rumors about them and talk about it on their show. The Kardashians, whereas on Basketball Wives, you know what I'm saying, they just doing much nothing. But I mean, it's the same thing. So I feel like we can't be like, oh, let's cancel Basketball Wives because But as long as the Kardashians is on TV, raking in that dough, hey, I can't knock nobody's reality show hustle. Okay, Um, I've been over Basketball Wives and love hip hop shows as much as manufactured drama and scripted scenes. But see, this is the thing. People say I don't like scripted TV, but we do. We love Scandal. We love Greenleaf. We love Snowfall. We love shows that have scripted drama. I mean, like, what do you want to? I mean, what do you want? What do you want? Scripted or not? I mean, either way it go, it's entertainment. Is just that it's entertainment. That's like saying I'm gonna go see somebody perform a song at a show, but I want them to dance. Well, do you want them to entertain you or not? Like the reason I don't mind the shows, as frustrated as they make me, is entertainment and it's content for me. So as long as it doesn't get disrespectful to certain people, as long as it's not like too fake and fugazi, I'll keep watching because it's entertainment. But I mean, we watch scripted shows that gives us scripted drama and we love it. So if certain reality shows realize, okay, let's give them a little bit scripted, a little bit of reality, and they eat it up, I don't mind it because I offset it. Like I'll watch a Love and Hip Hop, and then I watch the Queen Sugar. You know what I'm saying? I watch the Basketball Wives, and then I watch a Chicago PD. You know what I'm saying? Both of them is drama. Okay, some white, some black. You know what I'm saying? So I balance it all out. But again, I feel like as long as we have other shows that are just as bad, it's all entertainment one way or the other, and it gives people something to talk about and give different opinions about stuff and everything. Yeah. Um, Snowfall will be gone by then. It's in the American Horror Story time slot on FX. Stop trying to get me to watch American Horror Story. I don't. I told you I don't know what's gonna happen. What happened to that Real World Challenge show? It's still on. It comes on. I think next week. I may review it. I may give y'all a car conversation about what's going on. I love the challenge shows. I watch every season. Every season they get on my nerve. I'm like, God damn it, CT. Well, not CT because I love CT. You know, God damn it, bananas. You know what I'm saying? I love that show. Um, I notice how Shawnee is the only one who has all positive scenes while everybody else looks foolish. Well, Shawnee's an EP. So, I feel like she may always, have I just lost my place. She may always have positive scenes, but sometimes she has messy ones. I think we just don't see it as often because it doesn't happen as often. And I think also people don't come for Shani as often. But I've seen her have a scene or two that I'm looking like, oh, she got beside herself. I can't believe she acted a plumb fool. Look what happened there. So I've seen that stuff too. It just depends on the situation. But Shani's an EP, so she's not going to do act the fool too often. Okay, that ain't gonna happen too often. Um, so basketball have us our own inside. I just don't get how grown women can be so stuck in evidence as. Look, at one point, well, I don't get that either. I don't. Um, I don't. I can't. I don't know. I don't know what else. That they need new people. Boom. That's what OG really isn't though. OG isn't stuck up anybody's ass. She just doesn't have a place yet. So she's just like floating about, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, it is what it is. Queen Sugar was so good this week. I have not seen Queen Sugar, so don't tell me what happened. Haven't watched. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. So please, I hope nobody posted any spoilers here because I haven't watched it yet. I still have not watched the Black Lady schedule on HBO. I just haven't had time, but I did hear that it was hilarious, and I do plan to watch it when I have a moment. I may do that this weekend. Possibly. Um, Meanwhile, we are waiting for Power. Yeah, Power. I can't wait. I put up my little video explaining how I do Power. Simply so that people, I'm like, oh, what's I'm like, this is the thing. 'Cause Power is one of the hardest shows for me to review because I'm not like other reviewers who like kind of skim through it or whatever. My reviews are always long and detailed. So for me, it's like so time consuming because it comes on at midnight. So I'm up at midnight watching it. It takes me about an hour and a half to 2 hours to watch it because I'm constantly pausing it, taking little notes, thinking about MCM. I gotta get pictures now. So I don't even start reviewing it until like 3 o'clock in the morning or like 2 or 3. And then it's like an hour worth of content. I may have to cut it down to be under an hour. Power is hard because it's a show that's an hour with no commercials. So I watch an hour with commercials and my review still be 40 minutes. So I just kind of, that's why I said, like, look, my power reviews are going to be long. Like, I don't even, it is what it is. It was that I can't fight it. But I am very, very, very excited that Power is back. Because it's one of my favorite shows. So I love it. Have you heard about the new show on called David Meets Man? I've heard about it. I've seen the previews about it. I was going to watch it, but but I think I seen a comment online that said something like, "Oh, so and so was probably molesting so and so," and I was like, I don't certain shows. I'm like, I have enough, you know, energy for certain things, and also because YouTube be flagging stuff, I ain't got time for it, and I just haven't had time to watch it. So I'm gonna try and play catch up. I'm gonna try and play catch up with stuff this weekend. I have been swamped and overwhelmed with stuff. So I just have not been able to play catch up on stuff. But I'm gonna try it out and see what it's about. I don't think I'm going to review it at all. But if someone brings it up like later on in like a live or whatever, I can give my comment. But I haven't watched it yet, but I have heard about it. Did you hear about Cardi B's best friend Star Brim podcast? It's called Keeping It Butte. Oh, it makes sense. They Bloods. I heard it was good. I don't listen to podcasts much. I don't have time. Like people, this be the like it like it makes me laugh a little bit. And when people are like, oh, did you watch? Did you hear about this and this and this and this and this? And I was like, when I'm gonna have time for it. So yeah, a lot of new stuff I don't because I'm either at work reviewing something already or just sleeping. So the only thing I heard about Cardi best friend was she was on something bringing up how, saying that she was around when Cardi and Nicki and Rock got into it. She would have, saying, did what best friends do to Rock. And, congrats to Cardi's, to Cardi's girl. Yeah, but I haven't, I don't have time for podcasts because the time when I have free moments, I'm usually, looking for stories to do a gossip chat. You know what I'm saying? So until I quit my full time regular job, I don't have time for too much extra stuff because I just, I gotta find content for y'all. So, and I typically try not to spend too much time not supporting, but listening to other people's stuff because that is less time that I'm putting into my own stuff. And I think sometimes that's how we get drawn away from our own creativity because we're so focused on, well, let me see what so and so and so and so and so is going on. So I watch certain people's stuff who I'm cool with or whatever, but I don't like, like I don't watch Joe Budden and them stuff. What's the state of the culture? I got my own state of the culture thing I need to be doing. I got my own topics to be discussing. So nah, unless it become like a pop culture thing where she says something I have to review it, I probably won't be, tuning in too often because again, I just don't have the time to. I sometimes wish I had time to indulge in extra shit. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be focused and stay prayed up in these streets. Just got through with Snowfall. If they chose not to renew it, they could easily wrap it up in the next few episodes. Well, no, they've already been approved for season 4. Um, First time here in this chat. Hi, everybody. Hello, Chocolate Capricorn. Is Tammy's rapper persona supposed to be real or she parading for Bonnet Chronicles. I think it's a real character that she's doing. I heard the song. The song ain't bad. The song is a bop. It's a basic bop, and I mean that in all the nicest I could. But yes, it's a basic bop, but it's cute. Tammy's a character. I think Tammy is an actress. Tammy has really been around since the real world days. Tammy has actively been acting. She may not have these big roles or whatever, but she's actively been acting and doing things and creating content for years. So while when she first announced it, it was weird. Like, what? You're gonna be a rapper? But I mean, the character of a rapper is fine. Like Kevin Hart did it with Little Chocolate Dropper. You know what I'm saying? And for a little bit of a minute, it was funny. So I mean, it's all about that. You have to try different things because you never know what's gonna hit. And I think that's what Tammy does. She's trying different things to see what hits. You know, do you watch Beyond the Pole? Nope. I don't like the life coach. Yeah, I don't. I didn't watch any of it. Again, I've only watched episode one, and again, it didn't give me nothing that I wanted to watch again. I was like, I'm good, love. My DVR ain't set for nothing. Um, can we get a season review of Saints and Sinners? Yes, I am going to do a season review of Saints and Sinners. I was reviewing Saints and Sinners, but again, it wasn't enough people to have me review it every episode. So I'm going to do like a season wrap up after the season finale, and I'm going to kind of just touch on each character. Like I think Malik, is crazy for trying to take Paige out again, even though we thought Paige was dead, because he's upset that Jabari killed the mama. I think Jabari was an idiot for telling Malik he did it. I think Jabari should have kept it to himself. Period. So you know what I'm saying? I just, I think I think Angela is batshit crazy. Is it Angela or is it Stephanie? It's Angela. Angela is the one who's in love with Jabari. I think she's batshit crazy, and I think she wouldn't. I'm gonna do a recap of the whole thing, but I do still watch it absolutely. Season 5, season 85 of the Kardashians. It's out of those. I'm tired of the Kardashians too. People watch it. That's the crazy part. I'm still waiting for a weekend binge watch Euphoria. Yeah, Euphoria was really good. I didn't get into it until the end. I watched all the episodes, but I will definitely, be caught up. Well, I probably will review season 2 the whole season. It was good. It was. I thought CT was banned for punching that dude. Oh, CT and Ben back from the challenges. CT been back. He's just older now, you know. But yeah, CT been back for a minute. Now the guy he punched, I haven't seen in a while. But CT, all has been forgiven in CT land. Yes, Power this Sunday. I'm watching Power at midnight. As long as Stars has it available at midnight, I'll have my review will be up. As long as YouTube don't flag it, by 11 a.m. Sunday morning. So, I don't wait until after Power goes off. I put mine up early because I feel like most people have already watched it. Because it be on, So yeah. What else? We're gonna be ending this because it's already been an hour. I still haven't watched Power season finale. We are very, very behind. Oh, we're out of questions. So we are done. Black Ink Crew got so confusing after Caesar handed it down to Chicago. Black Ink Crew to me was better once it was more than just the New York cast. Even now the Compton cast, they're in that weird new stage, so it's hard to like them because there's only 2 episodes, and I think I said in my review yesterday, I said by episode 5 that would be a better time to like be able to say like if we really like the season or not. And I feel like they'll get a season 2 simply because it's the Black Ink Crew brand, and they seem entertaining enough to where they'll get another season. And I do think having 3 shows running all year will be better than just the 2. Because when you just had Black Ink Crew New York and Black Ink Crew Chicago, it was it was too much of them. It was like there was no time for stuff to really happen. Like it'd be like, oh, 2 weeks later. I'm like, but the show been out for 7 months. Like how the show been out, no, maybe not seven. The show been out for 5 months. Like how was it just 2 weeks? Like nothing has happened in between time in the meantime. So I think adding this third series makes sense. It gives more space or whatever. Um, so glad you don't do that YouTube beef. I don't know what YouTube beef news is, honey. I don't get it. I don't get involved with that. The Black Ink on this nice. No, Black Ink Crew New York is on season 8. Black Ink Crew Chicago is on season 6. Is it 6? Yeah, season 6, and then Compton, of course, is on season 1. Um, what this is Fenty Beauty, the Center Lip Paints, and the uncensored and uncensored. My absolute favorite that I've been wearing for like almost 3 years. Um, so yes, remember to like this video. To if you have not, make sure that you subscribe. And say hit the like button and everything. Sometimes you have to click off the comments to see the like button. So make sure to click the like button and all that good stuff. Hey, start with a Z, ends with an I. Um, was last night episode of Black Ink Compton whack? Why you say it like that? Well, no, it's not that the episodes are whack. It's like episode 1 was like, oh, I want to have a shot, but the gangs. And the episode 2 was, oh, I want to have a shot, but the gangs ain't say yes. Like I feel like because we're still getting to know them, we can't really be like, oh, this is amazing already because we are still getting to know them. I feel like that's how anything is, like the first 1 or 2 episodes for a reality show. So it's not whack, but I'm like, I do want them to stop bringing up the gangs every episode. But again, it's been 2 episodes. So, I mean, it isn't like other show where, the episode starts with they have a shop open and they're working. This series started where they were talking about opening a shop. And I'm like, but y'all ain't anybody tattooing yet? No? No? Well, okay. So yeah, I like the cast, but I'm ready for them to like get into actually tattooing and being in the shop and that stuff. And we haven't gotten there yet. So, that part is a little bit like, but again, I've seen the previews for the rest of the season and it looks to be entertaining, but I need them to get to that point. Thoughts on Love and Listings. I haven't watched the last episode. It's a good show. I just don't want to review it. I will watch it. Taylor still gets on my nerves. I like Zach. I'm surprised that Zach is supposed to date Kat. From Black Ink Crew, but I realized how old this show was when they had Kat on there. I'm like Kat live in LA. Like, why are you talking about that? Saying she don't live. I'm like, that ain't a long. I'm like, this is fake. This ain't no damn long. Her shop is in LA. But I realized, oh, this shit is old. This is from before Kat moved full time to LA. And I noticed that because when they had Jordan Sparks on there and how young her baby was. And I'm like, Jordan Sparks' kid is like 2. So I'm like, okay, this is from a year, if not 2 years, so like a year ago. So like a year ago, Kat probably wasn't living in LA full time or whatever. So I'm like, okay, this is still old stuff. Whereas sometimes a show was like maybe 4, like it happened like 6 months ago. I'm like, this is like from over a year ago. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know. But I like this show. It's entertaining, but I don't feel like reviewing it every week because the day it comes on, 5 other shows come on, and not enough people watch that in order for me to review it because it's team too much. Because I haven't even watched the last episode. It's on my DVR still, but I like the show though. I'm not watching Beyond the Pole. I'm starting to not like Ajane or however you say her name. Oh, I haven't watched the last episode, so I don't know yet. But we're going to bring this to a close. Okay, again, thank you all for tuning in. I will try to pop on live again one day next week. I don't know which day. It may be another Thursday. I will see. We'll see if Thursdays work for people. I may do it earlier than 10. I did it at 10 because I was gonna do it at 8:30, but I wanted time to kind of wind down. I just got home from work. So yeah, but yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. I will be back later. Do not forget to head to my channel and see my other videos that are on there. Okay. Thank you to my moderator that came on tonight. Love you all, love you all, love you all. And of course, we'll talk to y'all this later. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Love, light, and positivity. And until next time. Peace.